Wake up, wake up, wake up. It is the Mega Media Morning Show, your sports with Auntie Shar. I want to start out saying happy Pink Month to all of the aunties out there and anyone who is supporting anyone who has been through cancer. Shiloh, say what's up. You see, he's rocking the pink cancer hat. Now let's get into some football today. Let's talk about the Cleveland Browns. They played in London on Sunday. My husband and I, we was up super early to watch that 9:30 game. We all know that Dylan, he started in that game. Now, he didn't stink up the joint. He looked very competent, and he did all right. So it appears that's what we saw. Let me tell you what his stats were. His stats were for that game. He had 19 completions out of 33. He had 190 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Now, he didn't fumble, and he didn't give any turnovers. So we're going to say for Dylan. But we all know that Stefanski, I started to say stink fancy, but Stefanski, he was the one who was making those play calls for the offense. I'm sorry, you guys. I am not shitting on Dylan. I'm not. Excuse my language, but I had to put it out there so you guys understand where I'm coming from. And if you don't, hopefully you'll see the big picture. And I thought I was crazy, but obviously I'm not. It was quick plays. They were out. They weren't even past 10 yards. If you watched the game or if you paid attention, anything that he threw over 10 yards, it was no completion at all.
It was incomplete.
Yeah, it was incomplete. I said it was no completion at all. He did not complete anything over 10 yards. The throws he was doing, he was going over to the left, and giving it to the person who was like right there. The other ones, even if he went this way, those were the type of plays that he was throwing. So that means those were the calls that Stefanski was giving. And not to be even funny, if you really paid attention to how it was going, Stefanski, to me, that's how he do his things with his quarterbacks. And I was kind of disappointed because I feel like you really didn't give, I'm talking about Stefanski, Dylan an opportunity for us to see what he was really about, what his running game was about. If he can, make some quick decisions, if he can get them long passes down there. I believe that it's not the players. It is Stefanski. And that's why he don't want my nephew to play at all. Because he said it before. Let me remind you what he said. He said he knows that he is capable of playing better than some of the current quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And I know he is capable of playing better than the 2 quarterbacks there in Cleveland. It ain't about me being a Shedeur fan or she gonna say everything for Shedeur. No. Say what you want to say. Dylan, he went to 3 different schools. So if you ask me, he couldn't get along with the programs that he was in at the different schools he was at. So if he didn't like how it was or he felt like they wasn't playing him a certain type of way, he jumped in the portal and he went somewhere else. What I can say about Shedeur is he is very stable because wherever he was at, that's where he played and he synced it through until he went to the next thing. I'm talking about from high school, from Jackson to on over there to Colorado. Okay? Shedeur knows how to be a quarterback. He knows how to make some plays. We know because he played for 2 stinking ass teams. So Shedeur knows how to be a franchise quarterback and how to turn a program, or let's say assistant help turn a program around. It's stink ass Stefanski that to me is making it worse. You know why I say that? Look at Baker. Look at any other offensive player that played with Stefanski that is somewhere else and check out their stats and see how they are doing. So it's just horrible. But it's all right, Shedeur. It's all right. Keep doing what you're doing because I promise you're going to get your opportunity. And I want to see you do it with the Browns. But if it's not with the Browns, it's all right because Auntie going to ride with you and I'm pretty sure anybody else, wherever you at or whatever you do. I don't care what any of y'all say. He is not a backup quarterback. Let's just move on about that. I'm just saying, that's how I felt about it. So let's talk about what went on week 5 in the NFL. You know, I'm here in northeastern Ohio, so I got the games that was in my area. And I wasn't too happy with the games that I got. Sunday afternoon football, after I watched morning football, was not exciting at all. So I was looking at all the stuff saying, you know, this was the NFL afternoon football game of the week. Had my husband looking up and down the channel, you know, on Fox and on CBS. And guess what? The game I wanted to see was not in my area. Okay? So my aunties out there, if you're looking for a specific game or you want to see some things that you think is hot and it's not in your area, just know you're going to get the games that's surrounding your team. Like if you got the AFC West, or if you're an AFC East, North, or whatever the case may be, if your team is not playing, you're going to get the games that's in that area and the teams that are playing there. So just know the 1 o'clock games and the 4 o'clock games for me was horrible.
Could I add something too?
Yes.
Also, just for y'all to know while y'all looking it up, CBS usually have AFC games.
Yes.
That's just you know. And Fox usually have the NFC games.
Yes.
And talk about the other 3 games that comes on Monday Night Football. And
yeah. So you know, so I was like kind of disappointed. Like I said, even in the middle of the games, because we knew that the WNBA, they was having their finals. I had told my husband, hey, go to the channel. It's about, I think their game came on like at 3:30, something like that. I told him, go over there and let me see what's going on. And I'm glad that we was able to go back and forth through the games, because some of these teams were getting blew out, like Baltimore. That's because Lamar was out. Like the Bengals. Well, they backup didn't do too bad, but they did not win. So some of the games that was in my area, in my conference, to me wasn't exciting because none of the starters were playing, and we know the Steelers had a bye. So I'm just saying, after the Browns, I really had nothing else to watch. So, but I do want to say congratulations to Asia Wilson, and I do have her tennis shoes. They are 2-0 right now in the finals. So, aunties, so just know, the games to really look out for, where you're going to really get to see what teams is really popping, is on Thursday night, Monday night, and Sunday night, which brings me to this Sunday night's game. It was wonderful. When I say it was fun, wonderful, it was stress-free for me, because neither one of those teams are in my division, or, you know, I'm not rooting for either or. So I look at it when I watch those type of games, stress-free football. So the New England Patriots, yeah, I gotta give it to them. You know, at first I was kind of sketchy with them coming in, because they had a 3-1. I believe that was or was it 2-1, babe? Well, what are they in their division?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, anyway,
but they was not 4-0.
No.
Like
no. Buffalo was 4-0. I believe
2-2 or something.
Yeah, so I think that was 2-2. But anyway, you know, I was like, oh man, Buffalo about to blow New England out the water.
Yeah, you said that.
That's what I said. I'm glad we didn't bet, because, you know, me and my husband, we got our own little football fan duel or whatever in our house. So I'm glad we didn't do a bet on this particular game, because if we would have, I would have lost, because I said that Buffalo was going to knock New England, you know, out the water. Wasn't expecting them to play like they play, or to even do like they do. I got to give it to Drake Mays. He was making sure that Stephon Diggs was getting them catches. I do believe he had like 10. And he had maybe like 190 yards or 70.
Really?
I mean, it's one of them. So he did. He did not get no touchdown, but he was a factor with them for winning that game against Buffalo. And you know he used to play with them. So at the end of the day, how is that? Especially when he got hurt last season. He tore his ACL in week 8. So he got hurt last season. And to come back and let them know it is what it is. Stephon Diggs gave him the dig. And I also want to say congratulations to him and Cardi B, because they got a baby on the way. So, all my aunties out there, Hey, make sure that you are celebrating people just like they are celebrating you and anybody out there that has cancer. Make sure that you guys are a supporting force for them. I got an auntie's challenge too for the ladies. So I haven't put up any aunties this week, but I do want to say thank you for liking the video, for commenting on the video, and I love the shares that you guys do on the videos and the shorts. But I got a little contest. I would like for the aunties, the Shedeur Sanders aunties, no matter what football team you represent, I need a 60-second video from you supporting Shedeur Sanders in your jersey, whatever team that you support, so I can put it at the end of the videos for the rest of the football season. I am your girl, Auntie Shar, with the sports.
Hello, I'm George Carter. I'm with Akron Local News. As you know, we paint positive images of our people every day. We are powered by the Reporter newspaper and the reporternewspaperonline.com. If you have a business or an entity that you wish to have advertised via this outlet, we are more than happy to accommodate you. We can get your information in everyone's hand that comes in contact with our site. So just contact the Reporter newspaper online at 330-535-7061, and they will get that information to everyone who needs to hear it. Thank you. Have a good day.
Fire TV. Hey, check this out, your boy Benzino. Listen, I need y'all to go to that'sfiretv.com. Choose a platform to experience the hottest new app. That's Fire TV is on Roku, Amazon, Android, iPhone, Apple TV. All right? All you got to do is just lock in. It's hundreds of movies for just $0. That's right, no money at all. It's spelled THATZ. That's firetv.com. Fire TV.
My name is Larry Thomas Johnson Sr. I'm the author of Psalms 40, From Struggle to Strength. And it's a book about David, how he waited patiently for the Lord. The Lord took him out of the miry pit, the miry mud and clay that he was in, put his feet up on a rock. He put a new song in his mouth and gave him direction. The book of David I love because it talks about his struggles and strength, but he had a heart after God. And as long as you read this 30-day devotional, it'll give you clarity, strength, and direction for a better life for you and your family's family. In Jesus' name, I pray that it bless you. Amen.
This has been a podcast from the Mecca Media Social Media Network.